All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. You already know what to do. Once again, shout out to All Asian Dilemmas. They've been putting out some good fire, or some good content, I should say. And I'm gonna just review this one. It's like you guys know what's going on the internet. 90% of the internet is fake. And I'm not talking about just what you watch and see on social media. Most of the people advertise a fake lifestyle, right? Well, take these dating apps with a grain of salt also. It's like you guys must have a lot of money to blow to lose this much money and be this delusional thinking that you're going to find the love of your life on these dating apps and websites. Keep in mind that if these people that you're talking to are real, these are people that nobody wanted to deal with or take seriously. So otherwise, if their life was so great, why would they need to be meeting people on a dating app to begin with? That's number one. Okay, number two, the companies themselves their job is not to find you the love of your life. The goal is to keep you on the platform as long as possible as you keep paying the subscription and you keep getting catfished and whatever else goes on. Like most likely you're going to get scammed. You're going to be talking to bots and so on. It's like so many things can happen on these dating apps. Also, do not trust reviews written on businesses. Google reviews are fake. Yelp reviews are fake, majority of them. The positive reviews you see on businesses, those are reviews where people that never even been to the business. They were asked to write those reviews by business owners or friends. But let's get into the video because I'm talking too much.
This is Mr. Lee complaining to the reporter. According to Lao Lee, he is no longer young and is often teased by some friends. Later, he saw a dating app in a mobile ad and downloaded it.
See, that's the common scam. It's just like when a guy is standing in line to get into a club. Most likely the guy is going to have to pay in. You see all these guys lined up against the wall outside the building to get inside the club, right? And you have to deal with the bouncer that controls the line. And you see all these lovely ladies that just bypass the line and get in for free. All they have to do is show skin. Why you, the man, has to pay to get in. Well, it's the same thing with these dating apps. A lot of these dating apps are under fire right now because they're not charging the women to read messages. They're charging the men just to look at the messages that women sent to them, if they're even real.
Video chat distance. Mr. Lee said he fell in love with a beauty on this app. She is beautiful and, most importantly, has a hot body, so he wanted to have a good relationship with her. However, due to the platform, chatting is charged. The helpless Mr. Lee had to recharge money for the software every time. In the end, he spent all of his savings and couldn't even get the other person's contact information. Then, under the reporter's suggestion, he contacted the platform's customer service, but the other party seemed to deliberately avoid Mr. Lee's topic, which made Lao Lee very upset. So he thought about calling the police. But the police said this isn't a scam and it's not easy to handle. So
you hear that? And why would you call? What are the police going to do anyway? I mean, are you that down bad to get some? All the money he wasted, all he had to do was go to a brothel. But no.
So they asked Lao Lee to communicate with the platform first. Later, during communication with the other party, when Mr. Lee asked if the other party was a scammer, customer service responded that they are a legitimate software and that all the money recharged in China is decided by them. Later, after the reporter's investigation, they found the location of this company and suggested that Mr. Lee report the matter to the local police. What do you, the viewers, think about this?
It's a waste of time. That's what I think. I'm going to tell you why it's a waste of time. Like the police said, that's not an easy matter to deal with. And see, understand in China, they have way more dating apps and better scams than we do in the West. They even have better filters for the cameras. So half of these girls you see on these dating apps don't even look like what they're posting on there. You don't know how old these pictures are. They're using old pictures. They're using filters. to blur out the blotchiness on their face and everything. Like you just can't trust what you see on the internet, whether you're paying for it or not.
Feel free to leave a comment to discuss. This case is not isolated, and the topic is extremely relevant. Mr. Chen, 38 years old,
That's
a
still
resident of
young.
Xiangbei, is a single man who struggles to find a partner due to a mild intellectual disability. About a year ago, he came across a dating website called Encontro, which promised more women than men and claimed that, after a free registration, he could quickly find a partner through online chat. They told me I could meet a girl and we would get married, Mr. Chen said, immediately registering on the platform, eager for the opportunity. He quickly began chatting with various unknown women, but one of them, named Li Huan, stood out. She was sweet, attentive, and her words made Mr. Chen feel as though he was 80% in love with her.
Oh,
He
boy.
became completely obsessed and wanted to keep talking to her.
And this happens to a lot of men too. It's so sad, especially guys that've been single for so long. They just lose themselves completely, desperate to be loved by the opposite sex. But see, this is why men need a support group of other men, so then they could discuss their issues and everything, so then they could stay strong, and pretty much they could be in clubs, take classes to where they can meet women. This is why it's important to be in shape, join a yoga class, take up photography or something. Just basically put yourself in an environment to where you can meet a bunch of other women. I mean, you never know what you could land on. It's like nothing could outbeat old school social engineering. So I think that's the best route to go. And I'll just say hell with all this internet shit. It's just like people that do multiplayer gaming. It's cool, but most of the people you're gaming with, you don't even know them.
What Mr. Chen didn't know was that, to continue the chat, he would have to constantly recharge his account on the platform according to the time spent chatting. I talked to her until the 6th day, and she asked me to recharge to keep talking for the next
She
7
asked him?
days. He explained.
Oh man, she asked him herself. I thought it was the software that was asking him. Ah man.
Every minute of conversation required him to add about 20 yuan. Unknowingly, Mr. Chen spent over 3 months interacting with Li Huan, spending money as if it were nothing. In total, he spent about 80,000 yuan. To put it in perspective, that means he recharged 4,000 times in 100 days. That's
What?
40 recharges per day. Yes, you read that correctly. He spent all his hard-earned money. But in the end, Mr. Chen discovered that Li Huan had no intention of marrying him. She refused his request to meet offline and never provided her phone number or address.
Whoever's watching this video, please pray for this man. I know he has some kind of disability, but damn. He has no business being online if he's this gullible. This is why it's important to have friends. So then they could keep, people hold in their secrets. Nobody tells everything, but this is a secret that needs to be known. So then somebody could stop him from doing it. But yeah, you see this. So basically, he never even met the girl. This is just money he spent online to talk to her through inbox messages. And see, keep in mind, you guys, Google, you can have a second phone number free of charge. Yeah. And you could give out that secondary number to people that you don't want to have your real number. And you could use it as a relay to go to your primary number. So then you could still get calls as if you gave the person your real number, but they don't have it. Oh, man.
What was even more surprising was that she steadfastly refused to add Mr. Chen on any other dating apps. The only place they could talk was on the dating platform, never on WeChat, never anywhere else. When Mr. Chen tried to find her again, she simply disappeared. I'm a person with a disability, and it's very hard for me to make money, he confessed. Feeling deceived, Mr. Chen tried to reach out again, but received no more responses. He was left wondering whether Li Huan was a man or a woman, or if she simply switched accounts on the platform.
See, now, a lot of times, the fake people that you're interacting with online are bots, meaning AI. You don't know who's behind those messages or those pictures. It's crazy to think, right? So yeah, you're talking to an alien. Unfortunately, that's why I said fuck all these dating apps. They're scams, and yet they won't be shut down. Just like OnlyFans won't be shut down. Now, see, at least OnlyFans, you know, it's real, because those girls usually meet up with their highest bidders, the highest bidding simps.
Platform to continue deceiving others. Suspicious that something was wrong, Mr. Chen finally reported the case to the police. After the police intervention, the platform refunded 28,000 yuan.
Oh.
But during the interview with the reporter, when trying to call the customer service number Mr. Chen had been in contact with, the number was always unavailable. The call was redirected to voicemail, and the user was always unavailable. After all this, Mr. Chen said, "It feels like it was all a nightmare. Online love is very illusory. Don't be fooled by it. Don't believe anything online. I hope everyone follows the proper channels for dating. A story that makes us reflect on the dangers of dating platforms and the vulnerability of people like Mr. Chen, who seek a genuine connection, but end up falling victim to a scam."
To all the single men, stay off dating apps, no matter where you're at in the world. All that shit is fake, and the companies just want to get money off of you. It's like, geez, it's like there's so many other alternatives. The only difference is how many people find the love of their life from a dating app. Keep in mind, when the dating apps were legit, because when they first, I'll say about maybe 15 years ago, they were still decent. You could find girl next door type women that'll meet up with you, but you're not going to find anybody too attractive on there. But now it's just a bunch of trash on there. You got plenty of fish. You got a lot of...
One of the great challenges in this world is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right.
You often see these kinds of videos while browsing. Come on. Things you wouldn't dare say in real life.
She's so beautiful. I never seen anything like her in my life. I'm in love. But it's all an illusion. You'll never meet her, homeboy. Sorry.
Here, you can say them all. Come on. No sick texts. You can also have video chats with the moon. Come on. When I saw this kind of video, as a single dog, didn't you feel really excited? If you did, then you're right. Otherwise, how would I trick you out of your money? Now let's go to the next app. Let's see what the situation is. We open the App Store. Search for chat apps. Wow, I didn't know there were so many. At least hundreds of chat apps to install. We won't do anything. Let's wait a few minutes to see what happens. I just downloaded it, and 2 minutes later, a woman started messaging me. Look, brother, are you in Chengdu now? Where are you from? What are you doing, brother? Looks like I still have a lot of charm. Anyway, let's chat first and see what happens. Chatting doesn't cost anything. So many girls messaging me. Feels like I'm 20 again. So many girls flirting with me. How can I resist? I'm so popular.
It's to trick you into thinking that these people are really into you when they're really into squeezing some pennies out of you. I mean, there's a lot of down bad guys out there. And it doesn't even really matter if they're an incel or not, but damn. It's like, I don't know. I guess everybody goes through something, but they look for a quick fix. And we have this belief that there's these guys that can get women for free. But the free women are probably the worst ones to get, because the free women are headaches. Or at least the ones they know they can get are the ones that they don't want. Or nobody else wanted. But yeah.
Ha ha ha. But the chat is still pretty normal. We looked at the profiles of these women who were chatting. Basically, they are all young. They just want to find a man. It's that simple. A beautiful woman sent me a voice message. Let's hear what she says.
Uh-oh.
Hi. Why are you playing this? Are you looking for friends or a partner? What did you do in the morning and evening? Then she asked me to meet her. The location was Longzimeng Hotel at
Oh.
the East Station Square.
Oh.
What does this mean? She directly told me the hotel address. Impressive. She asked for my WeChat, but said come here. So we agreed to see if we could meet tomorrow morning. This woman is interesting. I wanted to find some mental stimulation in this interaction.
You guys already know what I'm gonna say. She told you to meet her at a hotel. And she's trying to get you from one platform to another platform. Sounds like an escort to me, which a lot of these girls are online. A lot of the women that you're interacting with, if they are real, they're probably an escort, especially if they're trying to get you on WhatsApp. Now, see, here in America, you could use WeChat, but you have to have a Chinese address to make a WeChat account. Other than that, it's WhatsApp. And I guess WhatsApp is the way to go. And mind you, some of these dating app platforms, they won't allow you to post links on your bio because they don't want you redirecting people to another platform because they're not getting paid for that. So basically, you're using their platform to get other people on other platforms. And WhatsApp is a very popular app for prostitution and escorts.
Mental stimulation. That's interesting. How will this stimulation go? She wants my QQ number? Actually, there are many victims online sharing their experiences of being scammed. If they ask for your QQ number, first, add the QQ number. Then they send you a mini program to install.
What?
Do you know what this mini program does? It steals your phone's communication records and contacts.
Shit.
If nothing unexpected happens, soon after, they'll want you to chat with them. And the chat will mostly be a naked conversation. So they can record the video, and later use the video to threaten you. If you don't transfer money, they'll send this message to everyone in your contact list.
What?
Many people, because they have families or girlfriends, are forced to transfer money. They exploit this feeling of guilt in people, and repeatedly succeed in getting what they want.
Wow.
Now, after 5 minutes of chatting, I can't chat anymore. I need to recharge. This is also one of the ways these apps make money. A woman made an appointment to meet me tomorrow morning at a hotel. Tomorrow morning, let's see what happens. Let's
really
see how
gonna
she
go?
responds. Now, it's the second morning. Let's see if we can meet. I made the appointment, and her response was, "Why didn't you show up?" I said I would be there in 10 minutes. She immediately replied, "Aren't you working?" "I'm here, where are you?" "Okay." Now her response was, "I'm at work, wasn't it supposed to be great?" And this is the chat app. That's basically the routine.
And they put a black man on. I guess that means black men are the most thirstiest. Nah, I'm joking. Well, no, I'm not. But you see, first of all, I'm not meeting no girl at no hotel, especially if I don't know her. Good way to get set up. And see, like I said, it's the same routine here in America. It's just that it's not that advanced with all this shit. Or is it? There's less apps here in America versus in China. There's way more than what we have, like I said. Which means there's more scams over there. And guys, you just need to avoid this shit at all costs. Stop it.
At first, chatting was free. But after a few minutes, you need to recharge. Once you download this app, a lot of women start messaging you, making you think you're really popular. While chatting with dozens of people for a few minutes, you'll see your chat fees go up, and you have to recharge. The second scheme is using nude chatting to scam, which infects your phone with a virus, stealing your communication records, and then starts the naked chat, forcing you to transfer money to them, always using provocative language, and even sending you the hotel's location, making you wait until tomorrow, while in the meantime, they keep chatting, consuming your time and money. Up until now, I've seen dozens of people messaging me. This is the very obvious way this chat app makes money. So, don't think that something for free is going to fall from the sky. If you were truly special, in real life, many women would be surrounding you. But online, under these virtual conditions, only losers, only single dogs, fall for these cheap tricks. So, if you know your worth, and understand that in the real world, nothing comes for free, you will never be deceived.
So yeah, nothing's free. Not even women. Online, offline. Your ass is paying.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Bring your entire family together for the best seamless TV viewing experience. Watch.
网络聊天真假难辨，另一方到底是
Online conversations are hard to distinguish between true and false. Is the other person really interested in making friends, or do they have different intentions?
Different
A man
intentions.
encountered a situation where he was scammed during an online chat. While browsing the internet on his phone, suddenly an advertisement popped up. He, curious, clicked and discovered it was a link to download a dating chat app. Out of curiosity, he downloaded it. Soon, several chat messages appeared. The man became interested in the app and chose one of the chats to start talking. The person on the other side used various persuasion techniques to attract him and, step by step, managed to hook him. This man was eager to get the person's contact information, but she said the phone number would be automatically blocked by the platform, and that to obtain the number he would need to give gifts, increase intimacy to unlock the conversation. She made up various excuses, like asking him to recharge in exchange for diamonds.
And keep in mind, this is happening to mostly boomers. It's not a lot of young people that this is happening to. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to them, but majority of these people that are getting got are people like in their late 40s, 50s and up. They're the biggest targets because a lot of them are behind the signs of times. These people, they weren't very tech savvy over the years, nor did they really keep up with it. This is just a certain percentage. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of these boomers are getting got. It's the boomers and the silent generation that are looking for younger women. Those are the people that are getting got. They're quick to give up their credit card and they're quick to leave with their wallet. So these men are getting got.
And use the diamonds to chat multiple times, eventually tricking the man into giving her money. In total, the man lost 16,000 yuan. And only then did he realize he had been scammed. The dating chat app was shut down for fraud. Additionally, some elderly people, desperate to find companionship, are easily deceived by sweet words from scammers. One case involved a lady who met a young man online, and after a few chats, both seemed satisfied. The young man even called her adoptive mother.
What?
In reality, it was a trap set by him, and the lady had never met him in person. The young man knew how to exploit the lady's emotional vulnerability, and in various ways he asked for money, tricking her for 7 years. She transferred more than 600,000 yuan to him. When the lady filed a report, the young man had already disappeared. This kind of scam in dating apps is quite common, so it's important to stay vigilant. Be careful with online friendships. Never let someone deceive your heart and empty your wallet.
If I never met you, you ain't real.
For elderly people seeking affection, scammers take advantage of their emotional vulnerability. Did you get it?
现在约炮软件已经升级换代了，你下载安装。
Now, the dating apps have been upgraded. When you download and install the app and enter it, it will add you to a successful dating group. Inside this group, they constantly share updates, and some of the dating images are quite inappropriate. They will also add you to a non-member group, where they share some screenshots of people who have paid for memberships, and they try to convince you to become a member, sending tempting videos to make you lose control and pay for the subscription.
Did he say lose control? Oh, you're so sexy in that dress. Oh, your limbs are so What? Oh my God. What is this world coming to? What is the internet coming to? And as time goes on, more and more people, like they're coming up with more ways to just seduce people. It's really sad. It's really evil, and it's just...
This point, the second master will ask you which city and district you're from, and once you tell him, he will say that he will show you a selection of girls near you, and will send you a list of over 20 people for you to choose from. For example, when you choose number 1. They will send you photos of her daily life, personal selfies, and videos, creating a feeling that this person is so real, as if she is a real girl close to you, making it hard to escape. Then, he will say, "Look, you chose the girl. Are you happy with her? Check out her daily photos. She's radiant, very beautiful. And if you pay for the membership, you can book appointments on our platform for months. After you pay for the membership, the trick changes." He says that, coincidentally, the company is having an anniversary event, where you could win prizes, like an extended 6-month membership or a free meeting service. When you participate in the company's anniversary event, there's an order completion page, kind of like gambling games, like guess the number or make bets.
I mean, this is a no-brainer, but to everybody that's watching this in the Western world, you should already know that these girls that you matching with on these dating apps and sites, they are looking for made men. They are not looking for men to split bills with. Just understand that. And it's the same concept over here. They're not looking for working people. I mean, they are, but they're just not. They're like more top tier like. They're looking for top tier men. And in the West, we all know that white men are pretty much cleaning up steak on these dating apps.
When you complete the first task, for example, guessing 300, they return 330, and they encourage you to keep going. Since you won the first time, they keep encouraging you to continue. If on the second time, you bet 600, they return 666. But on the third time, errors start happening, and you begin to realize you're investing more and more money, unable to recover what you spent. When you realize this and want to stop, they start threatening you. They show that you signed a purchase contract, and if you don't comply, they will sue you, or even call the police. They even show the official company stamp, along with the contract, to intimidate you. These are their latest tricks, and once they realize they can't get more money directly from you, they try to extort more with threats. These tricks work because, after adding you to the groups, they drive you crazy with constant updates. There's a members group and a non-members group, with bots and paid people helping, sending real photos and videos.
What did I say earlier? There's going to be bots, and some of them might be real. And with AI, everything being automated, it's going to be more and more common. So that means over time, the people that are still on dating apps, a lot of them are going to be dealing with robots. And let's just be real. Most women are not going to pay to talk to dudes on a damn dating app.
Which makes people involved and attracted. So, everyone, remember to stay away and never trust any dating apps.
My dude. So, there you go. I mean, you can't really say nothing negative about this video. I mean, it's all business. Nobody cares about your feelings. These companies don't care if you find somebody on there or not. The goal is to keep you searching on there. It's like the old man fishing at the lake. He's going to stay out there a long time for a few hours until he catches something, right? You're going to be on here for a few months or maybe even a few years thinking that you're going to get something. And you might get a date or two here and there, but you're going to end up going back on there because you're probably going to go on 1 or 2 dates with whoever you matched with on there, and then it just didn't work out. You never seen them again. But yeah, too bad. But like I said, it's the older people that are getting scammed on these dating apps. Us youngsters know not to mess with this shit. Anyway, this is Kylie Vale. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope you learned something. A lot of you already knew this, but you need to hear it again. Stay off the damn dating apps.
Thank you.